Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and as you can see from the screen in front of you, I have Feyenoord in the Champions League best placed third qualifying round, and I am not happy about this, simply because it was either them or Shakhtar Donetsk or Bautista, Spartak Moscow, or Benfica. So, imagine, if you will, if I had to challenge or face either one of those four other sides. I was screwed either way, I think. I think Bautista was probably the only side I think I could have beaten outright, but I don't think we're good enough for anyone else. And financially, we're not as good as the others. And if I was in the other Champions League, well, I would have a lot better off, I think. Actually, don't now think about it. Celtic are in the group stage straight away, aren't they? Bear me 1 second. I'm going to try and find this out. Seedings. Yes, Celtic are already in the group stage of the Champions League because they finished top of the table, which is what I was hoping to achieve. Oh, balls to that. But anyway, if I get knocked out of the Champions League in the qualifying round, I can at least say, yeah, we've got a chance to get to the Europa League. Which isn't too bad, I suppose. And, well, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, to have a good chance of that. I'm just hoping we don't get a very tough draw in that as well, but you never know. It doesn't look as bad in this competition as it could have been. But either way, there'll be some Scottish teams in this. Rangers already in the group stage Europa League, mind you, so that's already one thing we can take home and be proud about. We've got Partick Thistle, who I think are already out. Just spare me 1 second. Yes, they're already out of the Champions League, you foolish fools. And we've got Aberdeen, I believe. I think it's Aberdeen. Oh my god, Tours are in this. Wow, I swear there's one more Scottish team in this still. Bear me 1 second, I'm going to try and find them here and now. Or at least, yeah, here we go. Hibernia. Hibernia are in this competition. They are still in this. That's what I was thinking of. And Hibernia have more days, so that'd be an interesting tie. But, enough about the Scottish predictions, Scottish players. We're going to go into the Premier League and look at the season preview. And again, we are expected to be in second place after last year. And the two key players for me are Tyler Garrett and Helder Silva. Neither one of them being Scottish, which I think sums up everything. I mean, Jason Cummings is Scottish. He's probably the only Scottish player. I don't know, there's a few other Scottish players as well. I have brought some Scottish players in, so I'll be looking through that first and foremost after this. And I'm just going to look at the rules as well, see what we can do. And top team qualifies to the Champions League group stage directly. Second place qualifies for the best place third qualifying phase again, like last season. Europa League gets, well, third place gets Europa League group stage, fourth gets Europa League third qualifying round, and fifth gets Europa League second qualifying round. And that depends on the Scottish Cup winner, because whoever wins that, they qualify for Europa League as well. So yeah, it's a mixture of things that could happen. It really does depend on what you can see here and now. But let's see in the players I have brought this season and the players I have let go as well. The first of 9 signings I have made was Diego Bautista for £190,000. And if you had to tell me I would better get this guy for just £190,000, I would have bitten your hand off. Not literally, I hope. But yeah, he's playing for us now. He was at Hanover before. So I'm going to look at this. Yeah, he was a second tier of the German league, second Bundesliga division. He was at Benfica for most of his career. He has been in Portugal. He has played in the Portuguese league as well, but he's never really played for Benfica. So I feel like he's not had the chance to really prove himself. I bought him for £190,000 now, and I'm hoping that we can do well. He wants to win the SPL, as do I. So hopefully we can get a good deal with him, and after, well, he's got a bright future, 22 years of age, so I think he can become an even better player. Don't you agree? Well, my assistant definitely thinks that's the case. He thinks he'll be a star player, I think. But anyway, let's see what we can do. The next signing I bought was on a free transfer. He is Jack Patterson, a centre midfielder. Again, 2 central midfielders already. Tells me everything I need to know. I wanted to improve the centre midfield because I feel I just had one good player and then just another player thereabouts. And he was let go from Celtic at the end of the season. He was bought from Kilmarnock for £165,000 back in the 2017-18 season. I think he was never really given a chance to show what he could do. I mean, he played 2 times for Celtic, and he spent 3 years on loan, 2 years on loan at Bartolotta. We played over 50 times, 54 times to be exact, and I feel I needed to give him the platform to show, yes, Celtic were wrong to let you go, and we can make them pay for it. Even though he won't be my starting midfielder, he's got Bautista and Camera ahead of him, I feel he'll be a very good backup, or at least someone I can bring in straight away from the bench if he is to have issues. And before I do that, off the ball, yeah, let's go with that. My next signing was a Portuguese defender called Eduardo. Now, he was brought on a free. His contract expired in Portugal and he didn't want to sign a new one, and I felt I could get him to sign for me, and I was very happy that I did. So yeah, he's getting paid £7,750 again. And yeah, his first time outside of Portugal. This is his 4th different club he's signed for on a permanent basis. And the last club he played for, Belenenses, he played for 57 times for them. He scored just 1 goal, and I feel he can fit in Scotland quite well. He's my 2nd best defender, behind the player who I also bought late in the window. My next signing is a familiar face. It's Keeplow. I've bought him again. He was let go. Well, I was able to get him on a cheap from Rangers for just £275,000. He's now on loan at Hamilton, so I'm doing what they've done to him. He played 14 times for them last season, actually, so he's actually had his best spell since my management, weirdly enough, and I'm hoping that I can give him game time later on. He isn't the best player. He'd be the 3rd player in the pecking order, and I felt, okay, I might want to give him some game time elsewhere, see what he can do outside of our position, outside of our team, and I want to see if he can potentially cause us problems, or just cause the other team's problems around us, as we look to prove that we can bring the best players in again. My next signing is Gordon LD. Now, I feel like I've made a mistake already. I can't believe I'm saying this. I've made a mistake signing this guy. He was part of the Inverness Caledonian official squad, which was relegated from the SPL last season. It was either him. He had 2 choices: if us or Celtic. He chose us. I think I gave him the promise that he'll be playing in cup games, but I really should have told him you're gonna be sent out on loan, because he wouldn't fit in my side at the moment, honestly. And there's too many players in front of him right now. So yeah, he's played on 6 different occasions for Inverness Caledonian Thistle. I don't think he was really given the chance to really establish himself there. He might have been able to establish himself this season, I don't know. But what I do know is I don't think he's our best player and he needs time to improve. I will send him out on loan after spending £450,000 on him. What a stupid move I made there, spending that much money on a 17-year-old that I probably won't even play for the next couple of years. My next signing was Stephen Williamson for £650,000. Now, he's quite established himself in the SPL, actually. He's done really well for himself. He's been at Partick Thistle his entire career, with a loan spell at St Johnstone along the way, and he's actually, in my personal opinion, and even the opinion of my head of youth development, who's got the best judgment ability to judge the ability and potential of the player, he's our best player in centre defence, which is really good. I need strengthening in that position, so I've got 2 centre defenders, and this guy, he played a lot, and I was thinking of signing him last season as well, but at the time I couldn't afford him. Now I can, and I'm very happy I've brought him to Hearts, because I'm going to play him a lot. I want him to be one of my main centre defenders, plus he's Scottish as well, so it helps with the Champions League as well in that regards. But still, I'm very happy I brought him in, and At £650,000, I think he could be a bargain. That says a lot. Our next signing is our most expensive one. £2.5 million. Yes, I spent £2.5 million on a 20-year-old Scottish striker. Why? Well, he's got a lot of potential. In fact, according to my head of youth development at the moment, he's the second best striker in the side and will become better than Mark Bresnik and potentially even Lewis McCallum. The McCallum has potential to be even better, but still, this is a big signing. It means I've got 3 out-and-out strikers who can be really good. And Lewis McCallum, who's 19 years of age, doesn't have to worry about taking the place of Mark Bresnik all the time when he starts failing to score goals and starts drying up. So yeah, Stephen Miller, a poacher who could play as a advanced forward as well at times. Very good signing. Maybe expensive, not the most expensive we've ever made, though £2.5 million doesn't sound a lot in England, but in Scotland, if you're not Celtic or potentially Rangers, that's a big amount of money. He's a backup, and I'm happy I've got him. Very happy indeed. My next signing is a left winger, Alessio Bartolotta. Now, I'm happy I brought him. He was in a position that he wasn't as well wanted in Roma as he was hoping for. Yes, I brought him for Roma for just £350,000. At one point, I looked at him before, he was worth a lot more than that. And he's got experience. He's played over 120 times. And 81 of those appearances has been in the second tier of Scottish football. He has played in the top tier of Portuguese football as well for a team that has been relegated. But they didn't get relegated when he was there. So that's a sign of progress. But yeah, he's played a lot of time in the lower tiers of Italian football. I think pretty much 90 odd times in these lower tiers of Italian football, and now he's playing for me in the highest tier of Scottish football. He's a leading player in this division, and while Helder Silva is the best player we have in that position, Helder Silva is probably best for the right winger position. So that's good, very good indeed. I've got one more signing to show you. So my last signing was Bradley Dack. He's a player I know quite well actually. Being a local lad of my team, Gillingham, he's quite a big name and he's been at Huddersfield a lot. Never really established himself at Huddersfield, and I'm not sure how well he will establish himself here either, but he's a very good player and I'm happy I've brought him. Huddersfield have actually survived. They survived in their first in the Premier League, finishing 17th place, and they let him go. I saw an opportunity to bring him in, and I thought, okay, he might be the best player we could potentially have, or he could be a player that I will use in out-and-out games every so often. So yeah, he's a very good player. I'm very happy I brought him. Jamie Walker isn't our best player in that position anymore. And Yasin Barouhu will be very concerned as well, because he now knows he won't be the best player in that position. In fact, he's only the 4th best player, and he's only a decent player in this division. So maybe that would be something I should work on in the future. Who knows? Who knows? But yes, I'm now going to show you my formations that I use for this division, and a 4-2-3-1 formation, 4 at the back, 2 midfield, 3 for the wing, 2 wingers, an attacking midfielder and a striker. This will not always work, but I always have a lot of instructions. Work the ball into the box, slightly deeper despite everything, higher tempo, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. I might use stay on foot to avoid injuries. I tell them to be expressive, to roam from positions, shorter passing, and to retain possession and to pass into space every so often and play out defence and work the ball into the box with whipped crosses. That's how I've seemed to be doing well so far. I don't know why it's the case, but I can't complain. But either way, it's looking really good for us, and I'm delighted that we have done such a good job so far. And hopefully we can potentially become the champions of Scotland again and get to the group stages of either Champions League or Europa League this season, and then progress to the knockout stages of either one. I don't know which one it's going to be yet, but I look forward to it either way. Either way, I'm actually going to end this video here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you like and share this video, and that you'll subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. And so anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.